Are you looking for the best steam cleaner on Amazon? We've got this one right here. Figured I'd show this thing off to you guys today. So let me go ahead and grab that Mike Vance knife right there so we can open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside here. If y'all find this video helpful too, definitely appreciate you guys looking at that over for me right there. So opening up this box, this is what we have right here on top. So it looks like you got a whole bunch of different accessories right there. Got a nice long hose for this wand right here, and that connects up to your main unit. And it looks like you got a nice long cord for this as well. This looks very nice. Grab some instructions right there in the bottom. Let's see what we got. Let's see, we got a bag in a box here. We got a bubble wrap in a box. Get rid of that. Okay, you do have this little guy right there. It looks like some kind of wand or something like that. This right here is going to be our power cord. Let's go ahead and get this thing on up and running. Let's see how long this thing is. That's a solid 5-foot cord right there. That's great. Let's see, where's our port for that? I do have a shirt down here so we can do a little test of this thing. Do like that. You know what? Let me open it. Oh, look, is this the port right here? To be able to put your water in? Yep. So just a nice big giant rubbery type of piece right here on top. So that's going to give it that good seal. It's got a hole, but it's got this nice concaved area going down. So it's almost like a built-in funnel into the machine. That's awesome. So I've got a pitcher of water right here. We'll go ahead and throw some of that in there so we can see how this thing operates. Nice big switch right here on top. I'm assuming the green light is going to tell us that it's go time. Everything's ready. And then you have your dial right here, and I'm assuming that controls how much steam you're gonna get from the steamer cleaner. And it also has a nice handle right here on there as well. So if you needed to move it around the house, you can do that with ease. It was very easy pouring that in there because it had this nice big wide open mouth right there. I really like that. Pressing that on down just like that. Let's see, we got a little zip tie on the edge right here. Let's go ahead and pop that. There we go. Nice little hose right here. It's a good size hose too, actually. So if you're like using this in a closet or a laundry room, getting all your clothes and whatnot, you'll be able to go from one article of clothing to the next very easily because you have a nice long cord right here to be able to use. You just have to simply kind of untwirl it to be able to get it going on. And it doesn't take up a lot of space too because it's not very big, which is awesome as well. All right. So now that we have that, kind of curls up on its own there. Does that come off? Is this a little... oh, okay. Nope. You got a little nougat right there on that. Is that... I think that... ah, okay. So this can come off. And if you need to put the extender on, you can do that. That's super cool right there. And then that way you can add your extra tips all the way to the end right there. So that gives, let me measure that out. That gives you an additional, let's go 10-inch extension right there. So that's fantastic. All right, then we have all of our nougats and bits right here. Let's go through that real quick. You got a little brush right there. I'm not too sure what this little pin is for. Maybe to clean out the holes. You got a bigger brush right there. This looks like a little crevice tool. And then you have a wire brush right there as well. So that's awesome. And then they give you a couple of additional gaskets in there in case you need the gaskets. I don't think I'm going to need the extension wand for what I'm doing for. So let's go ahead and take that off. Let me undo that. I'm going to put this right back onto here. I think these attachments just simply slide right on over this. So like if you want this brush on here, you can just simply, you just simply pop that on. The steam will come out through this little nozzle right there. Super cool. All right, let me plug that. We need some dad power here. Dad power. All right, let's plug this bad boy on in right there and turn it on. As you can see, the light turns on right there. You have a light, the green light turns on right there. Steam cleaner. Okay, this just gives you all the tech specs. Oh, they give you some like recommendations or things that you can use it for. Kitchen and appliance, household surfaces, cars, degreasing, deep cleaning, sanitization, disinfecting, and more. I was thinking that I would use it on a shirt to get the wrinkles out of. That's why I brought this shirt into here, but it's for even deeper cleaning than that. But I'm actually kind of curious, could you use this for clothing? So I don't know how much comes out of here. Also, how do you control? Do you just turn this? I turned it to 1. Sounds like the pump might be engaging there. I'm bringing it up to 2. Oh. There you go. You get a nice direct stream right there, which is really nice. Look at that. I think that's actually working. I can feel the warmth of the steam on my hands. And that's only at setting 2. Let me turn this thing on up. Crank it up a little more. Phew! Look at that right there. That is nice. Man, that puts out some steam too. It's so directional. So you could really use this thing to be able to get inside the crevices and all the creases and everything that you need to clean up. So like, I'm thinking about like these acoustic foam pads I have right here. I could easily take like a brush like this, add that to it, turn this on. Now I get that steam coming through. Look at that. We can spot check some of this right here, clean it all up. Y'all see that? I turned it off. It takes a second for it to stop going, but man, that thing works well. That looks fantastic right there. And then you also have, like, if you needed to get into if you want to do like your grill grates or something like that, you got the wire brush right there, so you can really dig down and get all that grease and whatnot. But this thing works well. I'm impressed by that shot that you get out of there. So it's really gonna dig deep. So it'd also be great for cars, like if you're a car detailing type of thing, to be able to have a brush like this with steam coming out in the middle. You could really dig down and scrub through some of the gunk and stains and kid mess that all of our cars have, being parents right there. Y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Hey, y'all, let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. Thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I can show it off to y'all. And Dad out.